Hey there everybody, Gideon's Tactical here again, doing another knife review for you. This one I'm pretty excited for. This is the Ontario SP6 fighting knife, and this is a really sweet knife. Had a chance to look it over, use it a little bit, just play with it, and I got to tell you that this is a pretty sweet for the price you're paying, which is a great price point. We're looking at about right around the $50 mark ish. Again, I don't really like to throw out prices because they're subject to change, different websites, different places. But right around the $50 mark, you're going to be getting a really good knife that's going to last you a lifetime. So let's just kind of get to it here. We'll look at the sheath first. Right off the bat, this is a cordia, which is kind of like a nylon type of fabric. And leather combination, it really looks like it's going to stand the test of time, because as you're looking at it here, you got some really good rivets that hold the kind of like nylon on the front to the leather backing. You can see there, I mean, they're stamped right through, and then there's a single row of stitching as well. So that's really nice. Two studs right there for your leather belt loop, which is very large. Easily get a tactical belt through. For that. Then down here you have a D-ring. This is a plastic D-ring. That's something I don't really like, that is held on by the Corda nylon. What I would almost do is break this thing and then run a piece of paracord through there. Paracord will fit through that. Just break this off because this is kind of cheesy and stupid. Or get a steel D-ring and run it through there. Then it comes with some shoelaces. That's a little dumb. I would have liked to see just normal paracord instead of giving me shoelaces. But overall, that's nice because however you're going to do this, or you just keep it how it is, you're going to be able to tie that to your leg if you want to. And then you got right here, you got your nice nylon strap to hold the hilt, and a nice strong solid SP button. And then you have a leather strap up here, which is really nice. And I really like how they did that, and that's riveted on in there, but a nice big leather fastener as well. No rattle, zero rattle, up and down, side to side, very stealthy blade in my opinion. I'd like to see a row of molly on the back. I always like that. Or maybe one more option on how to mount this. But I mean, it's an overall. How long is this thing? Overall, this thing is like 13 inches. So I mean, it's a big blade. It's probably just better on your body anyway. But you could do something with this D-ring and the belt loop, and strap it to your pack if you wanted to. But overall, no frills. Very this sheath is going to last you a long time. So let's go ahead and look here at the knife itself. So you pop these two open, slide the knife right out, put that off to the side. Boom, there she blows. The Ontario SP6 fighting knife. Now I don't know why they call it the SP6, because it's not 6 inches. It's an 8-inch blade. Man, is this thing, if you're looking for a tactical blade, if you're in the military and you're looking for a tactical blade that's going to give you a lot of reach, because I know there's two different kind of philosophies of use there. Some guys like short and up close, and some guys like a long blade that they're going to be able to kind of give a little bit of distance to the fighting. This thing is awesome. 1095 high carbon steel. You're looking at, again, the 8-inch blade, a thickness. This spine is super thick, as you can see there. A thickness of 0.2 inches, so that's really nice, good thick spine there. 0.2 inch spine, and then you got a craton handle right here, and then again, like I said, 13 inches overall, so pretty big blade, and it is 11.1 ounces, so it's got a good heft to it, but it's not too heavy. You can definitely wield it quickly. And then it's made in the USA, which is awesome. Right, it says right there, Ontario, USA. So let's just kind of talk about this knife. Flat grind, very sharp out of the box, great piercing edge right here with a double. It's a double edge. The edge goes back to here. So this is absolutely 100% a fighting knife. This is going to pierce like nobody's business, and you're going to be able to stab in, cut up, cut down, however you're going to do it. This is a deadly weapon for sure. They got their coating that they put on all their knives. What I've found over time, I mean, it wears off a little bit, but I mean that's how any 1095 is going to do that. As well as let's see here, just a really good again flat grind. So it's going to stand the test of time. 1095 carbon steel does have a tendency to rust, so you just have to maintain the edge a little bit. Put some WD-40 or gun lube on it, or however, just to make sure you don't lose an edge there. So that's the edge, the blade itself. And again, great reach, great piercer. You're definitely, if you're gonna thinking about using this in the woods, you can definitely hack. Which is great, and you can definitely get back on the handle like you can see and hack off branches and stuff. Only downside is I don't think this is a very good batoner. You're not going to be able to split wood very well because of the edge back here. This is going to chew up your batoning stick pretty quick. Now, if you don't care about that edge and you're like, yeah, I don't care, I'm just going to use the bottom edge and it's going to be kind of like my survival knife, that's fine, and you can do that. But just know that because it's this wicked sharp edge on top as well, it's going to chew up your batoning sticks really quick, and you're going to have to go through them pretty fast. So that's just kind of my opinion on that. Not necessarily the best bush knife for splitting wood. Everything else, yes, you're going to be able to hack off branches, do your cutting, defend yourself against an animal if you needed to, but definitely more a tactical blade in my opinion. Kraton handle, they did a great job. It feels really good in my hand. As you can see, I wear a large size glove, and there's almost 2 stacks left there. So you can definitely back up if you had to for the chopping or whatever, but you can also choke up. You got the 2 handles right here, the 2 hilts, so your finger's not going anywhere if you're stabbing or you're hacking. You can actually get your thumb over this if you're doing some carving, if you are using this more in the bush for more survival stuff than tactical. You can get your finger over there. This is Kraton, and what I would suggest, because I always like it when it's nice and flat, you can just take a box cutter and actually cut. It takes a little bit, but you can cut this top edge off, and then you can get your thumb fully flat on there. That's just a suggestion. I did it with my Ontario survival pilot survival knife. I cut this off, just sanded it down a little bit, rounded it around, looked like it came out of the factory, and it was really easy mod to do if you're using this more as a bush knife, or you just don't like that top piece, and you can just easily, you can see I'm kind of bending it a little bit, easily cut that off, not hard. But great grip in my opinion, good finger grooves for the handle, full tang again. You got a nice lanyard hole with a brass run all the way through it. This is shoelace again. Would have liked to see paracord, but I mean that's an easy fix. And then finally, just overall, just the balance of the knife is really good. Feels good in your hand. You're definitely going to be able to again pierce, tactically. I mean this blade is going to do what you want it to do. So for an 8-inch tactical slash some survival, definitely more of a tactical blade. You can't go wrong with the Ontario SP6, and for the price point, $50. Come on, and it's an inch longer than a K-bar, and I just kind of like Ontario's a little bit better than K-bar, in my opinion, for their fighting, military knives. So that's just my opinion. Hopefully this helps you guys out a little bit. Stay equipped, stay prepared. We'll see you out there.